Look at
Are
this.
you resisting arrest?
Look at this.
Are you
No, I
resisting
am
arrest?
not. No, I am not.
I'm going to ask you to put down the mobile phone.
I'm not
You can't
resisting.
have a mobile phone.
Good morning, lads and lassies. The Irish Demon back with another video. Today we're going to be having a look at a guy getting arrested. Now, I have been scouring the internet looking for some Irish sovereign citizens. I have come across some of them in my personal life, and for the most part it's the pretty usual basic stuff, nothing too exciting. And it's actually remarkably hard to find these guys on the internet. It doesn't seem like Irish people are very often sovereign citizens or posting this kind of stuff. Now, strangely enough, there is a lot of things that I tend to agree with these people on with respect to personal freedoms and things like that. I just wish that they weren't so irritating when they do it. It's like, yes, we get it. You want to have your own freedom. You want to do your own thing. But do you have to be such a Karen? Do you have to be such a nightmare everywhere you go, sticking your camera in people's faces, just being an absolute wank? But anyway, all that aside, on my trawling of the internet, I came across this absolutely hilarious video of a guy getting arrested. We'll get into it in just a minute. Have a look. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Now, just for context, for those of you who don't know how the police force in Ireland works or whatever, our police are called Gardaí, which is Garda Síochána, which means protectors of the peace. They are unarmed, and for the most part, they're pretty chill. Now, of course, some people would disagree with that statement, but I've found that in any of the interactions I've had with Gardaí over the years, it's always been pretty laid back.
No, sir. Do you have your driver's license on you, please?
Not on me now.
You don't have it
I
on
drive a milk van. I haven't got it with me. It's in the milk van.
What kind of milk are you drinking?
Alright, is that alcohol yours?
No, it's a friend of mine's.
It's a friend of yours.
Yep.
There's a very strong smell of alcohol coming from your breath.
Yep,
Can you
because
explain
the bottle broke in the car on the side of the road.
that? Alright, but the smell coming from your breath, the
Yeah.
smell emanating from you, can you explain that?
No, can I have a badge number, please?
So obviously this guy's watched a few SovCit videos. Irish police Gardaí do not have badge numbers. Obviously this is one of these American things that you see on a lot of SovCit videos where they're like, I demand your badge number. No, they don't have badge numbers, they have reg numbers basically, which is usually displayed on their shoulder. The Irish Gardaí don't actually wear a badge, basically. So stop watching YouTube videos for your legal advice.
Yeah, my reg number is 35286 Alpha. 35286.
And yourself?
KC53. There you go.
I'll be honest with you, lads. I'll be honest with you, Gard. This is my partner's car. She works in the hotel above, and I took the car.
Rule number one when dealing with any police, and this comes from experience. I spent a lot of time working in courts and saw a lot of people say really stupid things on body cam, which got them in a lot of trouble later on. You gotta just say as little as possible, but just try to be respectful. It's as simple as that. Giving up information such as, I took this vehicle without consent, is probably not a good way to start this conversation. Now, this whole thing was never going to end well. Evidently, the guy is absolutely plastered drunk, so, you know, he was going to get done either way, but the less you say, the better.
Just to make you aware, you're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Whatever you say will be taken on writing and be given with evidence. Do you understand the legal caution?
I do.
Okay. So as you were saying, this car is not yours, it's your partner's car, and you took it. Did you take it with her permission?
No, without permission.
You've taken it without her permission?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, in Ireland, irrespective of who owns a vehicle, be it your spouse or not, if you take it without permission, it's basically called TWOC, which TWOC means taking without consent. Which, let's face it, he probably shouldn't have given up straight away. Now that makes him a twat, which is TWAT, which stands for talking without a thought. Moving swiftly onwards.
Do you have a license to drive a vehicle?
I'm off the road.
You're disqualified from driving. You understand that that's an offence?
So not only is he drunk, evidently, in a vehicle that doesn't belong to him, I wouldn't stretch so far as to say stolen, but definitely taken without consent, he also doesn't have a license to drive. Could it possibly get worse from here? I think so.
Have you got insurance for this vehicle? Have you got a certificate of insurance with you?
So I just told you. I just
have
told
certificate
you.
of
What
insurance
did I
with
just tell
exemption.
you?
You've
What
got
did
to
I
get
just tell you?
disqualified.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, what did I just tell you?
I can sense a very strong smell of alcohol coming from your breath. I have reason to believe that you've consumed alcohol to such a degree that you're incapable of having proper control of an MPV in a public place. Essentially, that means I believe that you're intoxicated. You're not capable of driving a vehicle in a public place. Do you understand that?
You're
sir?
not capable of going here.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I'm not. Very
Yeah.
observant of you.
So it's probably a really good idea to not mock the baldness of the rozzer who's just pulled you over and is likely about to arrest you. I think sometimes people forget that police officers are human beings too. So obviously your attitude towards them is going to dictate a lot of how they act towards you or how hard they go on you or whatever. Now you may disagree with that being fair. Yes, everybody should be treated the same under the law regardless of what they say, etc, etc. But that's just not realistic. Put yourself in their shoes. If somebody was mocking you and abusing you, are you more likely to go, screw this guy, I'm gonna nail him for everything? Of course you would. And if you say you wouldn't, you're probably lying to yourself.
She is though.
Do you have any identification on you?
No, not me.
Not on you.
No.
All right.
So, yeah, man.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
You understand you're under arrest?
I'm under what?
I'm under arrest.
Yes, you're under arrest for an offence.
Hang on now a second. I'm after admitting to you.
Yeah.
I'm after admitting to you that I'm after taking the car.
Yeah, and you're
And I'm
intoxicated.
intoxicated and I'm driving.
Yeah.
And you're still going to arrest me.
So let me get this straight. This galaxy brain over here thinks that because he admitted the fact that he was driving what is essentially a stolen vehicle while drunk with no license, that for some reason the cops don't have the right to arrest him. I don't follow that logic. So I break into somebody's house. I get caught there with a handful of their knickers and their DVD player with a ski mask on, and I go to the cop. Oh, well, you caught me. Better let me go. That's kind of not how it works.
I politely go with you into the car.
Yeah.
You have no need to put them on me.
Okay.
You have no need.
Well,
You
as
have
long
no
as- As long
need.
as you're not going to be violent. I don't know you. You're intoxicated.
Yeah.
You're refusing to give me any details.
Yeah.
So I do have reason to believe I have concern for the
Alright.
safety of my colleagues.
I'll
safety.
give you my details.
You're gonna provide safety.
Keith Dwyer. Keith Dwyer.
Keith Dwyer. Thank you, Keith.
Carrigan Show.
What has you up in Kilkenny today?
My girlfriend works in the Lyra.
All right. You understand that this phone could be seized as evidence in relation to this offence?
Do you understand that I got this shit kicked out of me in Watford gas station before?
You're not in Watford Garda Station.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. I don't care where I am. Now here.
Well, if it doesn't make a difference, then why bring it up?
I'm getting out of the car.
Just-
Everything's...
Now, there was a clever little cut in the original video by this gentleman here where evidently he was speaking in a very slurred voice.
See, I'm getting out of... I know I'm slurred.
And then it cuts to him going, I'm not one bit slurred. I'm not slurring the words at all. I don't even know what alcohol is.
A
I
little
take a
bit
cheap
slow.
watch. I take a cheap watch there.
A cheap watch, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, a cheap watch. A cheap watch that can still tell the time. And guess what time it is? Time for your butt to go to jail.
Yeah.
Well,
No bother.
just as you understand your
Yeah,
arrest,
no,
you
hang
can't
on a
have your
sec.
mobile phone while you're
Yeah,
arrested,
of course I can.
Can't
Of
read
course
it.
I can.
No.
I have every right.
You can't. If
I
you're
have
going
every...
if you're going to resist a hand
I
over the mobile
have
phone,
every
you're
right.
arrested, Are you
I
resisting
have
arrest?
every...
sir?
Look at
Are
this.
you resisting arrest?
Look
sir?
at this.
Are you
No, I
resisting
am
arrest?
not. No, I am not.
I'm going to ask you to put down the mobile phone.
I'm not
You can't
resisting.
have a mobile phone while
No.
you're under arrest.
Hey. Stop now.
Have you ever heard somebody say, I'm not resisting when they're actually not resisting? Quite rarely, actually. It does happen, but usually it's like, I'm not resisting. Trying to headbutt people. Oh, come on, man. And then at the end, when the cop is like, easy now. Don't be bold. This guy posted this on the internet saying, innocent Irish man harassed by the Gardaí. The innocent Irish man that stole a car, got drunk, didn't have a license, called the copper bald. Not a good move. But anyway, lads and lassies, there we have it. This isn't exactly a sob sit video or anything like that. I just thought this was quite a funny one to have a look at. And I really hope you enjoyed it. If you do come across any videos like this that you would like me to cover, something that you see that you think is funny or interesting or would just like to see my reaction to, then please do let me know. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and send me an email with the link to irishdemonvids@gmail.com, or you can check out my Discord and other social media down below. Lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me today, and remember, whenever you encounter the police, it's always best to
Shut the fuck up.
sláinte.